For today's Grimm adventure, we find ourselves in the Arts District of downtown Los Angeles. We're doing an interactive, immersive experience today called Madcap Motel. Now, that name may not be a household name to you. You might know the art installation known as Meow Wolf. Well, this is something very similar to that, but it's supposed to be more interactive, like they have people, like actors, throughout the entire experience. So really excited about it. Thank you folks down at the Madcap Motel for bringing us down and hosting us today. We're really excited. All right, let's do this.
Wherever I come, bad luck is coming my way. Wherever I go, hard luck is there to stay. Good luck never stays a day. A bad luck's always coming my way.
Darlin?
Yeah.
Behind you on the wall, there's a giant mural, and it kind of reminds me of Samantha Stevens from Bewitched.
It looks just like her.
But what we're doing today is absolutely nothing witchy, or bewitchy if you want to call it. So do you know anything about the Madcap Motel and what we're going to be experiencing today?
Like the Cliff Notes.
The Cliff Notes.
Yeah.
So basically, this is the motel. We're going to be checking into it, and it's another dimension. It's called the Elsewhere. Now, it's like you're going back in time to like the 1960s. I'm not too sure about what the year is. Didn't do much research because I want to be surprised, but I know that it's an alternate universe and it's interactive.
Ooh.
Do you remember Meow Wolf?
Meow.
Imagine that, but 1,000 times more interactive.
Ooh, I like interactive.
And then we have Madcap Motel. It is pretty crazy that she looks exactly like Samantha Stevens from Bewitched.
It's the hair.
It's the hair. I love the coloring of this place, like the tan, like the retro feel to it. Standing here waiting for 11 o'clock to roll around, you notice that there's Edward Scissorhands, a sticker right there underneath the word unauthorized. That's whenever he got arrested. He was a bad boy with those knives.
Breaking and entering.
Breaking and entering. But in case you were wondering, I mean, you can find all this stuff online, but Madcap Motel, the address is 940 East 4th Street, here in the Arts District of Los Angeles. Patiently waiting to go to another world. And in we go. Madcap Motel. So far the music is playing, I can hear it. What do you think so far? Initial theming. You excited for it? I dig the music.
I feel like I'm about to walk into the 60s television set.
Hello!
Why, hello! It has a bell. Can we ring the bell?
Ring the bell.
Ring the bell, Jessica.
Okay.
Oh, so this is check-in.
This is, yes, the check-in, yes.
I love it.
Yes, can you tell what room you're staying in or no?
We don't know what room we're staying in.
Can you try and guess?
Oh, okay. I'm going to say 888.
So close, so close.
824.
It's 433.
433.
Yes, I know, but you're so close, you know. A little off, but close.
It's okay.
It's the thought that counts, right?
Exactly.
Well, my friends, do you have any coats or bags you want to check in? It's all complimentary.
I think we're good.
Are you sure?
Uh-huh.
You don't have any emotional baggage you want me to shove in there? Because I have plenty of time.
Emotional baggage?
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
since you got plenty of time, let's go for it.
Let's go for it. Okay, you can just put it in the corner, and then I'll just open the door once you leave, so you don't see the process happening. Yes, just leave it there. Yes, good times, good times. Okay, my friends. Well, other than that, it looks like your room is still getting ready.
Okay.
Well, you have options. You have the lobby,
Okay.
which is great, but you have the restrooms, which are even better. They're fully functional. Go have fun in there, okay?
Thank you so much.
Not too much fun. I'm back.
All right. So we'll pick up our emotional baggage later on.
Or not. Whatever's good for you, okay, my friends?
All right. Thank you.
Where are you two visiting from?
Where we're visiting from?
Yes.
We are local. We live in Hollywood, California.
Locals.
That's right.
That reminds me of a word I just invented today.
Okay.
I took the word stay and the word vacation, put them together into staycation. Isn't that genius? I think it's really going to catch on.
I think so.
It's
Need to
genius.
check out, spread it. Okay.
Perfect.
I think it's going to really catch on.
They even have a waiting room here. Look at this. A little waiting room sign.
It's so hard.
It's looking pretty legit.
Yes, I'm talking about myself.
It's like seriously taking a step back in time. I guess we're gonna go through one of these doors at some point. I'm not entirely sure. On the website it did say, open every door and look through every door. Oh, somebody poked their head out over there. That was rather interesting. Not really sure what to expect. I'm excited though. Oh geez. What on earth? Why are you?
Whoa! Oh!
Well, hello.
Goodness, sorry. I wasn't expecting anyone to actually come in yet. I was just finishing cleaning up the fireplace. Was hoping to do that before you got in, but that's okay. I just didn't want anyone breathing in the moon dust in there. If you breathe in too much, you can start to float. Though it is a convenient way to clean the ceiling sometimes. Anyways, my name is Margie. I'm a maid here at the Madcap Motel, if you couldn't tell. I'm really glad you were all able to come visit us here today, especially this room. I don't know if you knew this, but it was actually in this very room, on that chair right over there, that our founder, J.P. Sando, was sitting in 1966. However, at the time, he was a bit down on his luck, unsure of himself and his future, but suddenly, as he was sitting there, he looked up when he heard a well, no, more like a sound, like a word, kind of, but I shouldn't spoil this any further for you guys, right? But experiencing it for yourself is half the fun.
All right, here we go.
Enjoy your stay.
Into elsewhere.
We're trying to understand the impact of elsewhere on tourists like yourself. Now, elsewhere is a bit difficult to explain. As you can see, time moves differently.
What is going on in here?
Rooms appear and then vanish out of nowhere. There's no telling what might happen in elsewhere or when might happen. Now, when you are prepared to proceed, you can pass through this curtain and then on through the wormhole. I will remain here to ensure that the wormhole does not close behind you. When you are prepared to return to reality, for whatever reason that may be, perhaps you will have found what you sought, perhaps you will be hungry. Whatever reason, you must find room number 7. It's very important.
So room number 7 obviously is it's like the exit,
Emergency exit.
the emergency hatch,
Emergency hatch from an alternate reality.
right?
Yeah.
This is pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
Like so far, just like pretty much just walking around. You pay attention to everything here. There's clocks on the walls, different places across the world. And look at elsewhere. This is where we are right now. It's going backwards. I am trying to figure out what exactly I am looking at, my friend.
This is a representation of how the quarks are moving in your body. So as you can see, at the top we have a representation of the charm quarks, at the bottom, representation of the strange quarks. It looks like you have approximately an equivalent amount of both. You may be a little bit stranger than anything else. Do you feel like that's accurate?
Strange and me are two.
Wonderful, then I think it's an accurate representation of the quarks inside you, yes?
I agree, I agree.
You are now entering elsewhere.
Can you hear that?
You are now
We are now entering elsewhere, like official. And this is not door number 7, but there is an exit route over here. But that is not what we're here for. We're going in.
You are now
You gonna sanitize up?
elsewhere. You are now
All right, you ready for it?
elsewhere.
Elsewhere?
You are now
Here we come.
entering
This corridor is pitch black except for this wave of light in this tunnel. Now this is the entrance to Elsewhere, and it's actually pretty freaking cool. The sounds are something else, right?
Yeah. It's a little spooky.
It's pretty eerie. All right, so there's a door at the end of the tunnel.
You ready?
Yep, let's go for it. Enter at your own enjoyment, it says.
Oh God.
Wait, did that hedge just move? Hi.
To Elsewhere.
Well, thank you.
Hedgie. Hi.
Why, hello, Hedgie.
Hedgie likes meeting new people. I like meeting
So
new
didn't we
people.
see, we saw something up in the front. It said, don't feed the hedge people?
Oh, most definitely. We have a sign there too in case you forget. Don't feed the hedge people.
All right, I'm sorry,
Bad
Hedgie.
things happen.
It ain't gonna happen.
Can you hug the hedge people?
Well, that's up to the hedge person.
Do you accept hugs, Hedgie? I think it's a yes. Go for it. Jessica the hugger.
Oh, you're so little head.
I think Hedgie likes you. Hedgie's actually a very coveted being around here. Nobel Peace Prize winner,
Yeah?
Purple Heart winner, and the winner of season 4 of So You Think You Can Dance.
Oh, yeah.
So you got moves. Look at it. There he goes.
See? Hedgie's just being a little modest right now. Hedgie had a late night last night, so there you go, Hedgie. There you go. That espresso shot finally hit.
Now, hi, Dolores. If I may ask, so you know an awful lot about Hedgie and this room that we're standing in right now, the Elsewhere.
Yes.
What can you tell us about this place?
What can I tell you about this place or Hedgie?
Both, really.
Oh, okay. Well, I will say this place is very, very special to me. You see, I'm from Paris, France, okay? And as you both know, Paris, France is an absolute dump. Bad wine, bad cheese, not romantic, you know, bad architecture. The whole thing's a dump. So I heard about Elsewhere and I thought anywhere else but here. So, you know, that
Makes
I came
sense.
here. We opened, we shut down for a little bit. We were all hanging out and having cocktails, right? And then we felt bad. We wanted to bring you guys in, so we brought you guys in, and they took away our cocktails. So
Oi.
that was a little unfortunate.
So what's up with Hedgie? Why can we not feed Hedgie?
Oh, well, Hedgie needs to lose some pandemic weight, to be honest. Hedgie had a little bit too much Domino's pizza, so trying to work off those LBs. Now, where are you folks visiting from?
We live right up the street in this little town called Hollywood.
Oh my goodness, are you guys movie stars or something?
No. But you know what? Some people will say that Hollywood is kind of its own Elsewhere.
Oh, really?
It's a weird where.
I'd agree with that statement.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, thank you,
Of
Dolores.
course. You folks enjoy now, okay?
Have a good
I
day.
can't wait to see your telly show. Telly show.
Right now I'm walking the perimeter of the room, and every door that has a number on it, like this one here, 307,
Oh no,
you can open it up. They encourage you to open it up and explore. What'd you find over here?
the ones that you have to watch out for is the ducks. They have very sharp teeth. Betty Crocker's very friendly.
So wait, the alligator's name is Betty Crocker?
That's her name, yes.
Why, hello, Betty Crocker. Right there.
Don't look now, but there's 2 duckies right behind you.
Oh no.
I hear they're vicious. True.
Well, don't you know that all rubber duckies are vicious? All right. Go ahead and open it. What on earth?
The floor is bubbling too.
This is pretty crazy. Oh, it's moving.
This is trippy because the floor is textured. It goes up and down.
This is a perfect little ballroom to dance.
It's a sad song, so I'm dancing by myself.
So the floors are bubbly too, so as you walk, it kind of throws you off a little bit. I love how the lights move. Ready to go to the next room? Let's do it.
And now it's like a hallway. I want to get the door.
So pretty much everywhere you go, things turn around. So, oh man, okay, so room 128. Let's just go as we come across the doors. Let's just go into the doors.
So hopefully we won't get lost
Right?
elsewhere.
Oh man, that's the whole point of this. Okay, this is a neat room. What on earth? Okay, this is bizarre. Inside this porthole, there's the miniature Madcap Motel. Look at that. And if you pay close attention, look off to the right, there's an actual train that goes through it all. Hot air balloons. Yeah, it does kind of feel like, you know, you're here in the elsewhere and you're just watching other worlds happen. I think this one's my favorite, Baby Ghoul. It's like a nighttime scene with some neon cactuses. I wish I can put your head inside here and have your hair glow. What do you think, darling? Should we have a room like this? Like a velvet wall, like a rug wall?
Yes.
The next room we found is it's like a motel room, but everything is askewed. It's distorted, like over here. Now, if I go ahead and turn the camera around this way, you'll see what I mean. Each one of the rooms has an entry and an exit point, so you can go in the door and come out the same door. We're deciding to just kind of zigzag through everything because there's a back hallway, which is what I'm standing in right now. So it's pretty unique. You kind of get lost in this place. It is mad. It's a Madcap Motel. Well, I didn't expect this coming through that door. I thought we were gonna be in that main area where the hedge is.
Right?
But I was wrong. This is different.
Oh.
Talk about surprising us. Okay, so the exit route is over there. We're not going to the exit. We're going further, and I'm talking further into the elsewhere. Baby Ghoul, it's not a flower, you can't smell it. You can try if you want. What if it spits something at you, like bubbles or something? Let's go further into the elsewhere. Come on, let's go. What is going on?
We don't get in that, do we?
There you go.
You can? Oh, for the love of Pete. So let's go ahead and look down this thing. What? I'm gonna puke a little bit. It's one of those infinity holes. Baby Ghoul, why are you always about doing things that's gonna make you puke?
How did you know I had to vomit?
Kaz, I know you and the things that you get yourself into. Don't do it.
Oh, I'm so busy.
Okay. I feel like I'm in some sort of demented, twisted nightmare. Are you pretending like you're swimming up there with the people that's on TV?
Yeah, well, I mean, there's fish over there, but yeah.
Well, this is a little strange. It's almost like you're getting abducted by aliens. You said you can hear things over here?
Yeah, it's a really old sports cast.
Oh,
So I think in each spotlight you hear something different.
so Jessica was just saying that she can hear things, but you can only hear it whenever you're hearing the light. Like I can hear it too. It's almost like a song. Dun, dun. Can you imagine being stuck in here? As in like forever, like an endless loop? What are you hearing over here, baby ghoul? What's in this one?
It sounds like a NASA recording. Because that's either applause or it's a rocket taking off. It's really hard to make out. No, it sounds like a rocket.
So we didn't catch your name.
Oh, I'm Dr. Lori.
Dr. Lori, it's nice to meet you. I think we've seen everything.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You ready to go back to reality?
I wish we weren't. I wish we could stay here
Well, I
all
mean,
day.
I never leave, so you can always stay as long as you like.
But I think we are ready to leave elsewhere now.
Okay, wonderful. Then you can just step right over here.
Okay?
I'm gonna go too. And the last all you want. That's the song.
Oh, yes? You're gonna go to reality as well?
Yeah. I'm gonna go get a snack.
Reality is trippy, man. I don't know if you can handle it.
It is crazy.
I'm not sure I ever want to go back to reality, honestly.
You want to hear my impression of reality?
Your impression of reality? Okay. We have a whole bunch of sound effects here.
Apparently.
That's pretty accurate.
Is that true?
Okay, well then. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions while you wait?
You sure can. Dr. Lori, right?
Oh, yes.
Thank you,
I
Dr.
guess
Lori.
I'm not technically a doctor. I'm actually an intern. I dropped out of my PhD program for this internship.
Okay.
But doctors, you know, I wear a lab coat, so it makes me feel better. All right, let's see. Oh yes, what is your biggest fear?
Birds. Birds.
What's my biggest fear?
Your biggest fear? I don't know what your biggest fear is.
My untimely death.
There you
Oh
go.
yes.
Death and birds.
Okay, and then what is your smallest fear?
My smallest fear?
Oh, no, I have a bigger fear than that.
Oh,
Heights.
Yeah.
Heights, so that's height.
And mine's folded fabric.
Folded fabric.
Yes.
Oh, interesting. So you never fold your clothes then?
So folding for clothes is okay, but I don't like clothes that fold underneath me while I'm wearing them or laying on them.
Oh, interesting.
It's bizarre, I know.
Okay then.
I don't know if I have a small feet.
They might not let me leave after that.
Centipedes.
Centipedes, that's a good
I
small
like
fear.
all animals and insects but centipedes. That's the only one I don't like.
Oh yeah, they have so many little legs.
The big one. The giant centipede.
Oh, well that's terrifying. Okay, and then do either of you have any hidden talents?
Hidden talents?
Comedian.
Comedian.
You're a comedian.
Yeah, sure. I can be a little funny. My humor is rather dry.
Oh yes.
Dry and spooky.
What's my hidden talent?
Your hidden talent? Do you really want me to answer that?
I do now.
Your hidden talent is just being you.
Fundamentally agrees here.
Well, that's an interesting answer.
Her hidden talent is putting up with my dry humor.
Fair. I'll
That's a
take
pretty
it.
good talent then.
I'll take it.
Okay, and then if you could take any room from the motel and put it in your own home, which room would you take?
Ooh, the room with the spotlights.
Oh yes.
That
Where
was-
the voices are louder than they normally are.
That was pretty surreal. We spent some good amount of time there listening to each one.
Oh yes.
You like the room with the giant like HVAC tubes and the mist.
I love the tubes. I'm a cat at heart, I guess. I saw shiny and tubes and I couldn't leave them alone.
There you go.
Back to reality we go. And of course, it's gonna be a gift shop, which is gonna be awesome because why not?
Welcome back to reality. Welcome back.
Why, hello.
Hope you had an amazing trip. Feel free to look around. Let me know if you have any questions.
It feels a little weird being back in reality.
I mean,
Is it back to life? Back to reality?
never fun. Never fun.
They got all kinds of different t-shirts and tote bags and different things that say elsewhere on it. These are pretty cool. Check them out. Oh, I kind of like this one here. It's better in elsewhere. Man. Oh, check that one out. Free TV, motel and wormhole, elsewhere, Los Angeles, California. Madcap Maniacs, a couple different hats. And I like this. What a brilliant idea. Do not feed the hedge people. So what'd you think, Baby Ghoul? Elsewhere, Madcap Motel here in the Arts District in LA. Is it everything you thought it would be?
Yes, and
Cool.
it's different from what I thought it would be, which is cool because, you know, your brain starts to formulate things when you have an idea of what you think something's going to be. Not even close, in a good way. But I'm feeling really weird being back in reality. Like,
Right?
my brain is taking a little bit of time to reset, and it doesn't quite feel real yet.
When you're in there,
Uh-huh.
I mean, I know it's just, it's a set that they made up and it's just different actors and different things.
So well done, though.
But you really feel like you're a part of something, like another world, like elsewhere. And it was pretty surreal. Did you have a favorite room? I mean, I know we talked to Dr. Laurie before we entered door number 7, but did you have a favorite room?
I'm going to say the room with the big red button, because that was just fun.
That was really cool.
That was one of the more interactive ones, I think, where you could actually like touch something and something would happen. But apparently I love venting ducks, like a lot.
Wait, so you like venting ducks like, hi guys.
The tubes. Yeah.
Oh, I pictured like ducks, like actual ducks going, all right guys, I just like flew in here and been floating on this lake for some time.
Boy, are my arms tired.
I got a vent, man. I got a vent. Well, that was a good room. That and the black room with the spotlights on it, they were right next to each other.
I thought
and that was the best
great,
part.
but I wouldn't spend too much time in there because you will lose track of yourself.
Now, we filmed pretty much, I wouldn't say we filmed everything, but we filmed pretty much almost everything that you can experience here. There are a few different secrets, surprises, especially at the very end. So once you think you saw everything, you haven't. And they told us, okay guys, from here on out, you can't film this, and rightfully so, because it was kind of magical to watch.
It was a bit magical, yeah.
Yeah. This was really cool.
Secrets.
Thank you, folks at the Madcap Motel, for having us down here, hosting us. It was a pleasure. This is really cool. I love living in LA, and I love that they're doing pop-ups like this. Like
You gotta come down here.
Yeah, like
You gotta come down here.
Florida, Pittsburgh, pretty much everywhere else I lived in, nobody has pop-ups or events like this.
As much as LA does.
Like
now.
LA does.
Wherever I come, bad luck is coming my way. Wherever I go, hard luck is there to stay. Good luck never stays a day. A bad luck's always coming my way.